It's good. Because Dr. PP is a horrible name.
Dr. PP, you cannot market Dr. PP.
No,
PPMD, I would invite to my house for dinner. Like, I would literally let that guy kiss my daughter if he wanted to.
Ready, go!
Dr.
I gotta say, PPMD.
Yeah.
Going from Dr. PP to PPMD is probably one of the best name.
It's the hottest switch too.
It is. It's
such a badass
incredible.
switch.
It's good. Because Dr. PP is a horrible name.
Dr. PP, you cannot market Dr. PP.
No,
PPMD, I would invite to my house for dinner. Like, I would literally let that guy kiss my daughter if he wanted to. At any fucking age too. Like, it's just like such a classic user. Like, if I ran into a PPMD online, I'd be like, hey, like, you seem cool. If I ran into a Dr. PP online, I'd be embarrassed to even be playing it.
Dr. PP is like, it's like fighting against Big Fart Breakfast.
Yeah.
Like,
Big fart breakfast.
Like, okay, the way I see it is PPMD goes to, like, PPMD if you're Dr. Poo Poo as well.
Right.
Dr. Poo Poo would be one of the worst names ever, and Dr. PP is not far behind. Young Link's forward smash? I don't think it does, but do it twice in a row.
Ooh.
That does spike, though.
Ooh.
And then he teabags immediately in the center stage.
Ooh.
I really went for that.
You really did. You dove.
I don't know why I fast fell there. Should not have done that.
Some of the kill percentages are weird in this game, too.
It's like 80 or like 150.
Yeah.
There's no in between. Fox's F smash on the right character kills it like, I think 76 or something like that.
Okay.
Can you play this game with like an Xbox controller?
You can play this game with keyboard.
You can't play it with like an Xbox 360 controller? No one's figured that out yet?
No. I mean, I meant to say that as in like you can play this with literally any
Oh,
controller.
right.
But in tournament, I think they only allow. Ooh, that was a
GameCube or the box, I guess.
Yeah, game. Well, they don't even. They're kind of on and off about box or box relative controllers just because.
Oh, the Pichu.
Tim going Pichu. Tim taking that bottom tier. He said, "Let's go."
Let's go.
Oh fuck! I went to Mushroom Kingdom. We're playing that. This that felt dirty.
That was disgusting.
Let's go Pokemon Stadium. One game I really want to play with video is Worms.
Worms?
That is just the perfect
Which
game
one
to play. Probably Armageddon, right?
Yeah.
Worms Armageddon, Worms WMD, whichever one we have. Balls, beautiful.
I've only played like, I don't even remember which Worms game it was, but I only played Worms like once.
I almost prefer when people are not good at Worms.
I don't know. I feel like if you get good at it, that's kind of like lame. That takes away from the fun at it.
That's another part of it is also that means you spent time with Worms. Like you were like, you know what, I'm getting good at Worms. There are games every once in a while where I'm like, okay, why did somebody spend this much time getting good at this? Chess, you're like, all right, come on. Kings are good at chess. Like that's just like the intellectual's game to get good at. Yeah. Melee, I get it.
What was that?
That was my fair.
Oh man, you really have no left or right out of that.
Yeah, no, your drift is terrible out of that. People are watching my platform moving right now at home and fucking queefing in their pants.
Mike's really going for the Falcon punches. I respect it.
I love the Falcon punches.
That's the name of the game.
Alright,
here we go. Wait,
that's with melee. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I respect that. The gentleman's choice.
You know what? Here, I will not come back on stage for the rest of this stock. You come and get me.
Don't get gimped, Mike.
I can only touch platforms.
The rules are changing.
Well, I'm not touching the stage.
That is true. He only touches platforms.
Oh, okay. You saved me. You saved me. Oh fuck, I'm dead there.
That was a fucking snasty little move.
Disrespect.
That taunt? You like that?
Mike, he's disrespecting you. You gotta turn up.
Mike has to go Mikey mode.
You're true.
He says that when he goes to the bathroom every day. Time to go Mikey mode.
I'm going $10 mode.
$10.
That looked like a $10 vodka. Come on, Mike.
That was a $10 shot right there.
Oh, it's hot in here.
It is a little hot in here. Take off all your clothes. I had a strong, like, Freudian urge to smack your tummy. And I didn't do it, and you should be proud of me.
Thank you so much.
You're really too kind.
Too kind. I know,
You're really
I know.
too nice.
Dash attack. Oh wait, dash dance only stock.
Oh fuck.
You deserve another one for that one.
That was so mean.
You deserve another one, buddy.
So mean.
You deserve another one.
Oh, if I had that grab, I was a dirty bitch.
Who remembers Hump Day?
Wait a second. I just laughed.
I just lolled.
Hold on, just a second.
Oh,
And he gets the nasty. He does the dirty. I
think that's worth.
I can do nothing
100% of
with
the time.
Actually, that was complete. It was actually completely worth. Wait, Mike with the.
No
with
way.
the.
No way.
Wait, Mike. That was actually mean.
That was
Nasty.
Mike has moments where it's just like he does the most crazy thing.
It's a computer picking random numbers, and one of the numbers.
No, it is not. Look at that, 4 stocks, baby.
That's 4 stars you've ever earned.
And what about it?
What do you think? Now, Jack, since you asked about high school, what's the worst thing you did in college, though?
That's the crazy thing. I was in college in person for 8 months, then I graduated.
Holy shit, yeah.
Because I had so much of my college on COVID. My college, the worst I did.
What? I'm sorry, what was that? I hit him.
It was a counter.
Oh, it was a counter, okay.
The worst thing I did it's tough though, because like a lot of the stuff I did in college was like, it was just screwing around or like a lot of homework. But I mean, I didn't. It's like in high school, I was like, I had a little more leeway to like do stuff that I shouldn't probably do in terms of like saying things I shouldn't say and writing things I shouldn't write and basically just using words I shouldn't use and so on and so forth.
Well, it was just how it was back then.
It was a different time, but it was to a degree you're kind of like.
You know, it doesn't make it
even
right.
then, you knew it was wrong, though. In college, it's just like I went to what is self-reported as the most liberal arts college in the country. Oh, Mike, mean Mike. But it's like I went to a very progressive school, so it's like a lot of the stuff that I did that was bad was like getting into very bad arguments with my roommate over who had to do the dishes.
Oh, I remember that.
That was,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was
tell you
really
that.
weird.
I'm gonna tell you that tale while Mike's on the potty because he was there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
there.
And then you can give your side.
Oh, are you serious? Mike was there?
No. So this was one of the, if not the worst thing that happened in my dorm. Aside from the rogue gunman, as we'll call him, my roommate who threatened to take a gun out and shoot us.
Oh yeah, that's just regular.
He got evicted from the school. Well, he was allowed to stay at the school, but he got evicted from my dorm room.
Of course.
Oh,
I would hope so.
fucking Marth, dude. But the idea with the whole school thing, I mean, with the whole doing the dishes thing. I tell my roommate, my guy who was my compatriot at the time, my close pal. I'm not gonna say his name. I'll beep it out, but I'll.
Yeah. Well, I know his name. It was.
Zach.
Yeah.
So I tell my roommate, I say, hey buddy, hey pal. Oh come on, I didn't just do that.
Okay. Anyway, keep going.
But I tell my roommate Zach, I say, hey man, I got friends coming over in 4 days. You just used a ton of dishes. You had your girlfriend over to eat and shit like that. She lives with us too.
She basically lived with you guys.
Yeah, she essentially lived in his room, like put all of her like pounds and pounds of skincare stuff on our bathroom sink, etc., and so on and so forth. I tell him one day, hey man, I would love it if you would do the dishes cause I have a ton of friends coming over. Like two, I Mike and one other guy coming over. I was like, it would be a lifesaver if you would do the dishes for me.
Yeah.
He says, sure, I'll do the dishes for you. Don't even worry about it. I was 8 days out from them coming up, of course.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to not have a lot of dishes in the dishwasher when it happens.
Fair. Okay.
Because I didn't want to have friends over, have them all come over to eat, and then have a bunch of dirty dishes in the sink and shit. That would be disgusting. 2 days go by. A lot of dishes are piling up in the sink now. He had people over again. I had somebody over one time, just like a friend from a class, and a lot of our dishes are not done now. I'd say we're at a ratio of 2 to 1 done dishes to undone dishes.
Yeah.
And I tell him, hey man, it would be wonderful if you would just get those dishes done. No, they're not coming for 6 days, but just like in a general sense, given I've done the dishes for a while. Like, it was generally... It wasn't a thing that was agreed upon that I would just do it.
All the time?
But, like, I usually was the one who ended up doing the dishes just by proxy if he wasn't doing them. I just got fucking rocked. But just because I was the one who was doing the dishes, he got used to not doing them. I got used to doing them.
Yeah.
And we were now T-minus 6 days from Mike and whoever coming over.
Yeah.
And
Back that far.
oh, it was an 8-day struggle. Mike has returned, and now I have a truth-sayer in this discussion.
Yeah.
But we're now about 4 days out. The ratio is now probably 3-to-1. Clean dishes to dirty dishes. Clean bitches to dirty bitches. Lots of girls had come in and out of the house to see my roommate or to, you know, just hang out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we were now, like, maybe almost overflowing, if not completely full sink at this point. There was a pot in there, there was a pan in there, and there were a ton of plates, bowls, forks, knives, etc. My roommate liked to eat, what's it called? Grits. He loved grits with cheese.
He's a grit man.
He's from Florida, so
that
he
makes
loves
sense.
grits. But because of this, there's a lot of bowls with... He would pour cheese into his grits. And if you pour cheese into hot grits and then put hot sauce on it, it coagulates when it dries.
Right, into a horrible...
Into a disgusting, like, eldritch mess. And, you know, because I had asked him 4 days ago, I was kind of at the point where I was like, I usually would just clean that. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't be a bitch. Oh, I did not be.
I have to go high.
And, you know, I'm kind of like, man, could you please clean these dishes? I don't want to scrape your like fecal matter and smegma off these dishes. And also, you know, you've been making a fair number of these dishes. Not to say you made them all, I made some. But he made a fair number of these dishes. T-minus 2 days. He has not done the dishes. I can smell them the second I walk in the room. Not to say they're so bad that... Oh my god, I fucking hate Marth's fucking boyfriend.
Okay.
T-minus 2 days. Like, it's odorous. Not my girlfriend, but I guess you'd call her like my surrogate girlfriend at the time. Like a girl who...
Queen Regent.
The girl who was living with me and like staying at my place was like, yo, your house stinks.
Yeah, stank.
Do those dishes. And I was like, look, I want to. But at this point, this is a moral battle. The fact that I'm not doing these dishes.
Yeah, then it was a matter of pride.
Then it was, if I let up on this war of attrition,
you'd be doing the dish forever.
I would be the ditch bitch.
I was gonna say you'd be the dish bitch.
Because he would know that
You'd
never have to do the dishes.
He would learn, because I'm gonna give you a little invite into what his room looked like.
It was pretty.
It was
nasty,
the other
dude.
side of.
I got a peek into there.
It was It was enough laundry in there that, like, it smelled like dirty clothes. The whole room smelled like dirty clothes.
That's vile.
If you dug into his laundry, he dropped taco crumbs into there and left it in there. It was so gross. When he finally did that laundry 2 weeks after this point, there was mold on his laundry, and his rich mummy bought him new clothes. It was
mold on his fucking clothes.
No, not after this comeback. Not after this comeback. Oh, the hot dog rides again.
Hot dog. Put him in a bun and eat him up.
Oh no, he's got me in the air. He's got me in the air. Oh fuck, I want to continue this story.
Oh, there we go. Finally.
I almost just threw my controller through a wall. That comeback was legendary.
That was a good.
They were gonna write about that in the history books of Smash Bros.
I'll kill
Melee.
him for you.
Thank you. But to finish this story up.
Oh, and
2 days out. If you went into this guy's room, it was something of an urban jungle in itself. It was truly disgusting.
I play to make you tilt it.
Okay.
The worst part of his room was probably the amount of cups with like half-drank Gatorade and stuff in it that had mold growing in it. He was a real, like, he wasn't a hoarder, he was just dirty. I love that taunt at each other. But we got to the point, T-minus 1 day. Mike was coming over tomorrow. I was like, man, dishes are still in the sink. If I let up now, This guy's never going to do anything again. His room doesn't get cleaned already. His living room will just become an extension of his room. I go over it with the girl who's staying over, and I ask probably the hardest thing you can ask somebody. Hey, can you just do my dishes for me? Because
you said that to her?
I said to the girl who yeah, my girl.
Why would I
my girl
do that?
buddy.
Oh my god.
Legendary recovery. I said, can you do my dishes for me? Because I don't want to do them, but I also don't want them to be there. And if I do them, I'm going to lose this alpha battle.
Right.
And she said, I'm not doing your fucking dishes, dude. And I was like, that's what I did not expect you to do my dishes. I hoped you would do it out of
respect for the
kindness,
challenge.
out of the fact that I was getting alpha mailed and I didn't like it. Tim, that was mean. I just watched you taunt and then F smash him just because you have the range. Mike is running around like a toddler who just had candy.
Yummy, I'm looking for the right
This
opening.
kid just ate a sugar cube. Mike, you're not looking for an opening, you're making them.
Oh yeah. That's the
No, you're making them for Tim.
No, you're wrong about that.
But it was ungodly. The level of slime in that room, because once he realized that he could just stand his ground and not do something,
Yeah.
he also realized that he could do it with anything. So other things in the house were just getting like the walls were getting dusty. The top of the fridge where he keeps his coffee maker that he doesn't use that his mommy bought him is just building up coffee grinds from every time that his girlfriend used it and he wasn't cleaning it, and the room kind of started to smell like burnt coffee with that get-up immunity.
Ooh.
And the place was generally a fucking mess. The day arrives. I'm like, dude, we're gonna eat out. But if I come back and these dishes aren't done, like we're gonna have to have like a talk about it. And he was like, dude, I'm gonna do the fucking dishes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, I asked you 8 days ago and you didn't do it. So we go out we eat out at a diner. He does not come because I did not invite him. And he is already mad about that.
Was he really?
He was mad about a lot of things. And
Oh god, not like
no.
not like this.
I just stood there.
But, you know, we're at far past the boiling point now.
Yeah.
And it's down to the wire. I'm like, dude, if I get back from eating out, we're going to have a serious conversation if this is not done.
Yeah.
We get back from eating out. We go to my friend's room.
Before.
And we just hang out. We go to... Oh, get fucked.
Oh
my
my
god, get fucked.
What the fuck? I lost my jumps.
Yeah, that cake was dirty. But we go to my friend's room. We hang out. We have a couple drinks. So then I'm pretty well drunk, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
And I decided I'm just gonna go up and go to bed. If I just go up, I just go to bed.
Okay.
Next morning, dishes are not done, and I make a comment to not Mike, who was asleep, but the other guy who was hanging out with us. Oh yeah, it's Anthony. I can't forget that I can say that and just beep it out. But I make a comment to Anthony, just kind of offhand, just to the side. I'm like,
yeah, we could be vague. We don't want to be vague.
no, it's all good. I can still beep it out. But I make a comment to Anthony. I'm like, wow,
Okay.
I really am shocked that these dishes aren't done.
I just stood there. Dabbing. Menacingly.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm like, Anthony, hey, buddy, old pal, hey, friend. Isn't it a little annoying that he didn't do the dishes? Anthony's like, I mean, yeah, man, it seems like you ask him a lot. From in his room comes a roar, a thunderous roar,
Oh
and
no.
he says, "You should have done your own fucking dishes." And I'm like, whoa. Like at this point, you know when you're really mad about something, and then eventually you're just like,
You know what?
you Zen mode out. You're like, you know what?
Right.
You know what? I'm not gonna win. So I was ready to just like leave the house for 2 days and not do any of the cleaning that I usually did, and let the place fucking fall into disarray. I told and she was okay with it. I was like, I'm just gonna stay at yours until the place is clean up there, because it's just gonna get worse. And then the other roommate, who was like Silent Michael, was finally going to
fully-
complain. Yeah, the other roommate was finally going to complain. Mike is still asleep at this point. But Zach lets out his thunderous scream. He says, "You should have done your own fucking dishes." And here I am, like, what the he's awake? Like, I am blindsided by this fellow. And he won't leave his room, but he's screaming at me. Like,
Right.
dude, fuck you. You fucking asshole. You keep telling me to do your fucking dishes? You tell me to do your fucking dishes and get mad when I don't do your fucking chores? I was like, dude, I told you 8 days ago to do your dishes. Pretty calm for the level of the scenario.
Right.
I was like, I told you 8 days ago, man. I asked you to do the dishes because my friends were coming over and you don't usually do the dishes. I was kind of asking a favor, and you agreed. If you said no right away, I would have done my own fucking dishes. Even though they were not, my dishes to be in.
Right. I had a couple forks and knives in there.
Yeah. Yes, did I own the dishes? Did I make them dirty? We have a screaming match about this. He says things like you're a fucking asshole. I shouldn't have to deal with you. Tons of other stuff that I'm like, holy shit. Can you just counter a pill?
Yep.
You're a little stinky hoe for that. But oh, I'm glad I won that. But finally, eventually, at the end of switch to your right name. At the end of the day, I'm like, whatever. I leave for like 2 hours to go clear my head. I think we go to get some breakfast out somewhere.
Yeah, just to chill for a little.
I come back and he's bought his own clean dishes. He's went out to the store and bought his own dishes and has written on it, "Never touch my dishes."
What a fucking weirdo.
And the thing is, that just meant I never had to wash them. So then me and Anthony sat there in stunned silence because he yelled at us again when we got back.
Oh, you're doing some dirty maneuvers
Yeah,
on me there.
I'm a little warmed up. Anthony and I, we just did the dishes. Mike is still out. Anthony and I just do my dishes.
Yeah, I came back to a lot of
Jesus Christ, Mike, were you hungover? Like,
no,
Christ,
I sleep like a fucking stone, dude.
He really does.
It's unreal.
And you sleep so fucking long too.
I sleep forever. I sleep like a rock. It's Jesus, man, make it stop. What is happening here? What can I do to get out of that?
Tech. I
Just
think.
tech, yeah.
Or a really good SDI. But yeah, we just do the dishes because we're like, he bought his own fucking dishes. Holy shit!
I came back and there were multiple scrub daddies in the vicinity.
Yeah, we went out. We bought a few scrub daddies. We were just having
Scrubbed
a
them
gay
up.
old time,
Yeah.
We're like putting spoons in the scrub daddy, forks, plates, everything. I came to love that scrub daddy and use it gingerly.
Beautiful. Scrub daddy.
But
Dude, I'm getting fucking. This is a banned form of torture by the UN. The thing you're doing to me.
this is a woken dog. Oh, I'm not gonna recover from this though, am I? No
No.
shot. But
Easy.
The gentleman's taunt.
but yeah.
So anyway, you get back
After
your
that,
scrubbing.
I think this is over. I think he bought his own dishes. We're gonna have a little like apology conversation, and this is gonna be over.
Yeah, he's gonna stop freaking.
He's gonna stop freaking out because he went and bought his own dishes. He did his little mommy makeout. Apparently, his mom actually bought him the dishes because of what happened after he found out about get fucked.
He's too nice.
He's
too nice.
After she found out what he after he told her what he told him, because he went around to everyone we know and went, Jack is a fucking asshole, and he is manipulative, and he treats
What?
people terribly, and he makes my living conditions unsafe, and all of this stuff. When he got to the living conditions part, was like, hey Jack, you're gonna want to come back to the dorm, because after you guys left, I went on a walk.
Yeah.
Was like, you really want to come back to the dorms and clear up what is going on. His girlfriend has thrown all of my stuff out of his room. Like, I had like random assorted things in his room.
Oh, it's a missile. 5%.
Oh,
Or she has thrown all my shit out of his room and also moved it out of our living room for the most part into my bedroom, saying that because he went and told our pretty impartial roommate like that I had done some like nasty shit to him,
Right.
and he was like, yeah, sure, just move all of the stuff out of the living room.
Oh.
So I'm now cleared out into just my room, essentially, aside from a few things they put in the living room because they were in his bedroom. And I'm like, no. You do not just unplug my fucking printer that we all use and move it into my room and, like, tell me that you're buying a new printer.
Did he?
You are going psycho on me. And so then I, like, I talked to his girlfriend. I'm like, what did I do? She's like, you're an asshole, and we don't talk to you anymore. She has sent texts to a bunch of people
Dude, what the
saying that I am not to be trusted, that I made living conditions. Like, it was I had never experienced something so unbelievable.
You got canceled.
I literally got canceled for not doing the dishes when I asked him, and he said, I will do the dishes for you.
Oh, that cape. A schnasty cape.
That was just a small shot, though.
It was, but it was still a
The little things count just as much, Tim.
That's true.
That was a schnasty cape.
That was a fair.
I can't see.
But yeah, that was probably because resolving that took days. That became like the main thing I had to focus on, because it was like people that I would usually like study with or work with, or even had like a few people that I had class with were like, hey man, there's a lot of shit going around about you. And I was like, nuh-uh. No. When I had to tell them that I didn't do the dishes, and that was what this was about,
what were they saying that, like, you made, like, living... I mean, it's all obviously like, nonsense, but, like, did they even have anything to say to back that up? They just claimed it.
It was all claims. But it was just so... The thing is, here's the kicker. So many people were saying it.
Right,
He got, like, 5 people to say it. One girl from New Jersey. The girl...
Yeah.
One girl who was from New Jersey. She texts me. She's like, yo, what the fuck happened? And
Right.
I tell her the exact... I'm like, I call her. I'm like, can we go get lunch and like, just talk about what is going on in our living quarters right now? Because she's the girlfriend's roommate.
Yeah.
As well as the girl who's my kind of
I
surrogate.
want to give Falcon a shot since you... Oh,
He is
nice
cool.
Real quick.
I think you might fall in love. I gotta stop being fine. See, look at that. You stopped my dash attack. I had that read.
So you're clearing everything up.
So clearing my name takes multiple days of going, yeah, I just didn't do the dishes, and he freaked out. I'm trying to very calmly alleviate this because I do live with the guy.
Oh, I'm surprised that killed me.
It did. It was bad. It was bad DI. Not gonna lie.
I don't know how to DI. Like, what am I supposed to do? DI
When I hit you that way, just go like this. But yeah, no. Alleviating that took a long time because when you live with someone, I found out, that is like shit talking you or kind of going cuckoo mode. Kill myself. You have to be careful with that. He's got a great taunt.
That is a good taunt.
You've got to be very careful with how you go up.
Dude, I was fucking fully down on the stick.
It is. You need to really hit that notch. It just becomes such a challenge of being like, yeah, no, no, he's just he had a tough week, man, and he over exaggerated a couple of events that went on in our dorm room. I promise there was like, I didn't actually do anything. You don't have to block my phone number and stuff like you were doing. It was wild, and it just the over dishes. That was Fort Smash.
But how did I get up there?
Oh
I was
yeah,
underneath you.
you jumped. And
Yeah.
I up
This
there.
game is so fast, I sometimes don't even register what is happening.
Yeah, it is tough. What's the clock looking like?
It's 11:20.
What
I'm
time
probably
do you
gonna.
host have to get out of here?
I'm probably gonna